General Hospital spoilers tease that Nina Reeves will learn a little more about Nell Benson when she opens up to her about her childhood in an upcoming episode of General Hospital. Nina knows a little bit about Nell's past when she was growing up, not her criminal record, but not that much. She knows that Nell's father was Carly Corinthos' stepfather, and that he sold her kidney when she was a teenager, and because Jasper Jack bought it, it wound up in Jocelyn Jack's. She was the one who ultimately brought Nell to Port Charles to begin with, when she ran a story about Jocelyn wanting to find her kidney donor in Crimson magazine a few years ago. As General Hospital viewers should recall, Nina wants to know about what happened before Nell had her kidney removed without her permission, and about her childhood as a little girl growing up with the Bensons. Nell's adoptive mother has never been named or cast on General Hospital, although she was mentioned once early on by Nell as being involved in her kidney being sold. It is possible that Frank Benson, most recently James Patrick Stewart, second marriage didn't last very long either, and he was left raising Nell on his own. Since Nell has told Carly and others that Frank was her natural father, he could have been lying about the remarriage, or the mother could have left the home and left Nell there with him, or he could have been told her that her mother died giving birth to her. Any number of scenarios might be possible, but it looks like Nell just might be Nina's long-lost daughter. And she may even see what happens to Nell half-heart Nicholas, or Nell might see Nina in this episode. Nina sits down with Nell and is able to get her to open up to her about what Nell's childhood was like. Nell tells her there was a lot of Frank being drunk, Frank's skipping out on their apartment rent, and their having to move. Nell not being able to form any close friendships because they never stayed in one place for long enough. They had moved, Nell guaranteed at least 20 times while she was a child and into her teenage years that she can remember, and her mother was never around. Frank had a girlfriend who had moved in with him when they decided to sell her kidney, although she wasn't sure how it got from her to Jocelyn. It seemed like an awful peculiar coincidence that it would be transplanted into her older sister daughter. Nina's heart starts bleeding when Nell opens up to her about what it was like for her to be an insecure little girl with no one who really loved or cared about her, and that was why she was so hurt that Carly didn't take her along from Frank's apartment so long ago. Of course, Carly was much more about herself back then, and even much like Nell in those days, and barely noticed the little girl telling Frank they were out of cereal. If Carly had seen a scenario like that now, she'd have been taking action. And now that Nina knows what's happened to Nell growing up, she will take more action too. Action of trying to be motherly towards her, and helping her learn what it means to be a mother, even though Nina only knows how from her time with Charlotte Cassadine.